How strong is the most expensive harness? Find out on this episode of How Not to Highline.
Yeah, Maddie! Hi, I'm Ryan Jinks, and this is
Lorenzo DeMiro.
And he has donated the most expensive harness that Highliners buy, the Arc'teryx Blue harness. Not sure actually what it's called.
395A.
The 395A. And we're going to find out how strong the belay loop is, and how strong the leg loops are, and the waist belt. And we're just going to destroy this thing here on Slack Snap. How old is this, Lorenzo?
I got this harness about 3 years ago, maybe 3.5.
So ancient in the highlining world. And the reason it's being donated is because this is broken. The leg loops look like this. So you can see where the belay loop is here, and you can see this orange webbing. That's an indicator that it is worn out. So we're gonna find out how worn out. Oh, pretty worn out. What have you done in this thing, man?
Chimney cleaners.
You know, if you never fall, it wouldn't wear out, right?
Rock climbing is more abrasive than highlining.
Why are you climbing? Why are you cheating on slacklining?
I don't know.
We're about to do this, Lorenzo. Are you having any regrets?
Not as many regrets as I would have if I kept using it.
Ah, that's good. Sample 520. Oh, what's that? Less than a carabiner. What the hell? 19.18 kilonewtons. 4,400 pounds of force. Where did our belay loop go? Stitching is fine. It just basically broke where the soft shackle connected to it. Soft shackles must be dangerous. Soft shackle on the harness. Testing a gear loop. Wow. Wow, it said 0 kilonewtons, but we got 1.5. Wow, you can almost whip on that.
I know, right?
522. How are you feeling, Lorenzo?
Grateful for the long journey we've been on.
4 years. Did you learn how to highline on this?
No.
We put it directly on the shackle here for a nice bend radius because the belt is so fat, but we soft shackled the side because we love soft shackles. It's not double backed because it's auto locking.
This is going to be funny, but my first highline solo was in this harness.
How's that work?
I just
Did you not know how free soloing works?
I just didn't tie in, but I felt comfortable. Like a light squeeze here felt good.
All right. If you're going to free solo, make it worth it and don't wear a harness. Say what?
That was cool.
That was cool. You want to put it back together, Lorenzo?
Yeah, you got tape?
Yeah. Oh, we could sew it.
If we use the fiber reinforced tape, I hear this is great.
So that started. So it started to slip and then broke. That didn't break. Well, clearly, I mean, this is going to break first. So these kind of got bent a little. It would be interesting to see if we can connect two individual webbings together with a contraption like this. How can we break this? Oh, like that? Should we do that? Yeah. Fun fact, 13.44 is only a 2-to-1 safety ratio because on a high line, on a whip, on a rope swing, whatever, you get 6 kilonewtons. Not always on the leash, but at least on a rope swing you can. And that comes off at 13.44. Sample 523. We are pulling the master point of the waist loop apart. It's got 2 bar tacks visible. No, there's 3 there.
It's like peeling the skin back on a cuticle.
I don't think we're getting anywhere right now.
Do you see all of the dust popping out of it?
I was watching the dyno the whole time. It stayed at 3.3 once it started to break. Kyle, you're so strong. What's inside of these things, man?
Woven
Nothing.
Dyneema. This is woven Dyneema. Right there.
No, it's not.
That's Dyneema.
No, it's not.
It is. This is their claim to fame, is the diamond pattern woven Dyneema.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, claim to fame. 3 bar tacks broke at 3.3 kilonewtons. Not that you ever pull it that way, but no, I guess we do. No, we don't. No, you don't. Okay, this isn't science. Sorry, guys.
Let's break them in.
Our final test of Lorenzo's harness leg loops, both of them on the big shackle, and then the loop that you tie your figure 8 to right here.
You got covered or something.
Do you know why we have 2 dynos, in case anybody was wondering? In case you forget to turn on peak hold when you break expensive harnesses. But luckily, we have 2 dynos. 2,750 pounds of force is not very much. But it's light. So this is my harness, and it's nice to know now that this breaks at 19 kilonewtons. This breaks at 13 kilonewtons. And my leg loops break at 12 kilonewtons. Now, of course, when you tie in, you're tying into the waist belt and the leg loops. So technically, those would be combined. And your back would break before this would. So this is all still safe enough, but it is funny that each of these components, including the belay loop that you're clipping a carabiner to belay people with, breaks lower than the carabiner. Now, when you whip on a high line, you usually get between 1 and 2 kilonewtons, so the safety ratio is plenty, especially because you are connecting to your waist and leg loops independently when you tie your figure 8 in. Obviously, this is safe enough, or they wouldn't sell it. And I do like the Arc'teryx harness because it is fairly comfortable if you're not going to be sitting in it in a long period of time. And in highlining, you're not, unless you really suck, in your harness a lot. And it's really nice to be able to walk with something so minimal. So thank you, Lorenzo, for donating your harness for science. And Arc'teryx did not sponsor this episode whatsoever. It's just, I know a lot of us as highliners have Arc'teryx harnesses, so this seemed to be pretty relevant to us.